CLNV is still following the momentum that we spoke of yesterday. Let's go ahead and touch down for the probabilities for tomorrow. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, this is ARCa coming at you with a CLNV technicals and raw price action thread of analysis on this Thursday. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa Bulls. With that said, let's dive right into the charts. Okay, team, we're looking at CLNV on the 6-hour chart here, and yesterday we implied this path right here that we would come back and test this zone before actually making a continuation to the upside, and that has essentially fulfilled. Okay, so we got another touch of the resistance as well. Another thing that I want to point out here is that usually when we get a print of a candle like this after a downtrend, that sometimes marks a higher probability reversal, meaning that we would actually continue on to the upside from that moment. Okay, so I mean, yeah, that would be incredibly bullish for the asset, right? So I actually see my moving averages here, but I'm not sure that I'm actually displaying them. Okay, they're a bit away. I thought the 200 was near down this area, but no problem here. Okay, team, so let's go ahead and review our momentum starting from the immediate short-term time frame. Let's look at the 30-minute and see what's going down. Okay, so 30-minute implying that there is a little bit of consolidation with slight downside. Okay, so volatility is at a standstill too. So let's see the hourly time frame, decreasing volatility with a downside pivot, giving this some credit again. Okay, so there is a probability that we can come back down to this zone and test it once again before moving on to the upside. Okay, now the bi-hourly time frame is suggesting something similar even still. Okay, so but I do have to say it's not so aggressive whatsoever. This is very, very light movement here. In fact, the SMA 200 is located right at the bottom side of our discretionary range here, right? The 366 zone. So that could, I'm just saying that could serve as another retest of that support, right? Even if we don't reach the 366, it's just this range here is pretty important. Okay, so let's look at the 4-hour time frame. All right, 4 hours seems to be a little reactive here. Maybe we can actually start getting some upside soon. 6-hour time frame with slight downside. Yeah, guys, actually this is all showing consolidation. Okay, so consolidation is actually not a bad thing. Look at the 12-hour actually suggesting a little bit of an upside here with increasing volatility ever so slightly. Okay, now the daily time frame is also suggesting an upside with again very similar to the 12-hour time frame, right? It's showing some just very light volatility towards the upside. Okay, so what that's telling me is that we're in the process of validating this inflection point, the 366 to 372. It's okay that we stay here, right? Actually, the longer we validate within this, the better it is for the breakout. And the breakout is also suggesting a continuation to the upside because it's a broadening descending wedge, right? So that formation, historically speaking, and historically it's relative, right? I'm talking about within November 2021 to the present moment, the narrative has shifted in this formation. So it is no longer a bearish formation to lead to a downside target. It is actually now a bullish formation that usually tends to realize to the genesis of the formation itself to the upside. In this case, it is 475, right? So I do have a range to keep that in mind. So 475 to around 0504. To be very clear here. Okay, so yeah, if we are validating this support here and we're doing it for another few days, even a week, that would be amazing because this would actually encourage bulls to step in before a massive run to the upside. CLNV is still looking pretty strong to me, you guys. Okay, so now this is the view of the descending channel, just so you can see that what's happening here with the new prints, right? So we're still actually bouncing from this, of course, as a validation of support and continuing on to the upside. Still, my targets to look at are around 459 to 486. This is very close. This is very close to the target we just spoke about 504. So yeah, I'm still expecting that to be the case, right? So now let's look at the RSI, and this would be the last part of the analysis here. Short-term downside, but ever so slightly. And remember that this is a 30-minute. It tends to live out pretty fast. This is the bi-hourly time frame, suggesting a little bit of consolidation as well. 6-hour time frame is also suggesting a very slight upside. But since it's a slight upside, we have a resistance from the SMA 14, and we would also have it from the gravitational zone of the bull strength percentile. So we have to watch out with that. Here, the 12-hour time frame suggesting just barely any upside here, and consolidation. Same situation for the 3-day and a 5-day. Okay, team. So yeah, whatever is happening within the CLNV asset, it just shows as pensive, right? So we would have to validate whatever we have to validate presently and then move onwards and upwards. Okay, team, please remember first and foremost that I am not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good night, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.